back.
We are back.
Yeah.
And geez, man, it's felt like forever. It has felt like, just yesterday, we were watching the absolute demolition of Inter versus PSG. That really was the curtain call for the season. And just like that, we are back. And a lot of very fun fixtures, can we just say. I think this new format of having, part one team play each other has really just like taken the intrigue level. Like, again, it's a Champions League. You don't need much like hype to like make it sound important, but again, they've really like took it to a new level. A lot of the script writers, you could tell they were very intentional with certain fixtures. Very, very, you're a bad boy. You're a bad boy. But otherwise, I think let's just kind of get into it. Let's jump into the game and just what are we thinking?
Bro, I feel like in terms of quality, the teams that are in here, the Champions League this season is going to be really, really interesting.
Sure.
Bro, I'm looking at part one, teams that are in there, most of them can challenge for the title. Bro, I'm looking at the likes of PSG, Barcelona, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Obviously, you cannot count us out whenever. I'm looking at Bayern Munich and the company. Seems like...
I think he's right now, he's at the moment where he's in like Bayern in a flow now. They're in a zone. They're back just kind of like pumping teams for fun, stat padding. Harry Kane will get to 40 goals by next week. And you're just thinking, but Champions League, I haven't seen much to kind of give me that. But the quality at disposal, you will beat the teams in front of you when you have better players. And I think I'm not so high on that, but obviously we'll see. I think, fine, go ahead.
And also the dark horses, bro. We mentioned Juventus.
Sure.
They look like an exciting team. They look like
a young team who really have a lot of attacking threat. Even when they're not good, they were always like, making it to deep stage of the competition. I think only recently that loss to Feyenoord last year was not so great. It was a very low point.
But that was under a different manager and the team looked different as a whole. Looking at the world champions.
Champions of the world! Champions of the world!
Chelsea. I'm looking at them in knockout format.
Oh yeah, Enzo Maresca.
I feel like they can be difficult. And the champions of Italy, obviously.
I feel a manager that, in European competitions is a bit subjective. A bit, you question what we're getting, but still you have to respect that they have, once again, quality will always like make the most, especially when you're going to be playing a group stage that will have the big teams, but also some teams that you can reasonably beat. And you've said a lot of names, and there's a name that you haven't said, and I'm wondering if that was on purpose, and that's Liverpool.
No, I did mention.
Did you mention Liverpool? Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, I didn't hear you. Okay. Did you mention Arsenal?
No, I didn't. Because that's what we're going to.
Okay, all right.
Top 8.
Okay.
Who do you think will be in the top 8 of the league phase? And we know the top 8 of this league phase basically doesn't mean anything. But I want you to give me the best 8 teams right now in Europe.
I'd say immediately already you have the names that you already mentioned. Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG. I'd say Inter Milan. I'd say Bayern Munich. And call me crazy, but Borussia Dortmund. Champions League, they are able to show up, especially on teams that they expected to beat. They do beat teams. So I think Borussia Dortmund will be up there. Chelsea, Liverpool, obviously, and Man City. I don't know. I don't know. I think so far I've mentioned 7. I'd say maybe number 8. Depending on if their games they go well. They were also a team like home games. They made the most of the home games. They didn't lose their away games most of the time. I think the Inter game, that 1-0 loss, was the only one that I can remember. Like high profile. So I'd say that's another team. I'd say those are the 8 off the bat. But I would not mind if out of these teams we have a Club Brugge or a USG or even an AS Monaco or any types of team like that who can kind of like, make it a bit interesting. Because I think what made last season's Champions League so interesting was the fact that the big teams were performing well, but there were also some teams who were just like, cracking through again. And obviously the Aston Villas, the Stade Brest as well. You're just thinking that, okay, this works.
It's really hard to make like a sort of like a prediction for this Champions League because the league phase, dog, like it makes the route to the knockout phase like difficult.
Massively.
Because you face two of the big teams. You face teams from all around Europe.
From all around Europe.
Yeah. And if I'm gonna look at it straight, I feel like the teams that you mentioned, with I think Barcelona and Liverpool will again top this.
True.
It seems like they're the teams that score goals, bro, and they look the hardest to beat. But honestly, it's really, really tough to call like how this league phase is gonna go. PSG won this competition from
playoff position. And it's interesting just to see how you look at that and you're just saying to yourself, okay, how are they gonna make through? How are they gonna get through it? How are they gonna be able to sort of get through that position? And I don't know. I think it just shows that again, any team can just get bounced out. Man City were at risk of getting bounced out. Madrid were also another team that are going to get bounced out. So, it's looking very interesting. I think, again, in terms of specific fixtures, I'd say obviously Madrid playing Man City once again.
Yeah.
You know, very, very obvious, very blatant what they were doing there. And what else?
I think the fixture that I was looking forward to, PSG versus Barcelona, but Ousmane Dembele is out, Desiree is out, Lamine Yamal may be out.
So that's unfortunate. You would have wished that could have had everyone that you would have wanted playing that game in that game specifically.
But Liverpool welcoming Los Blancos to Anfield.
Trent,
this time,
Trent. Again, the script writers, they're very intricate with this one. Yeah.
I feel like that's another fixture you should look out for.
100%.
Arsenal versus Bayern.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah.
This is gonna be an interesting one for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those games where we want to see if Mikel Arteta is getting this team to chill amongst Europe's elite.
If they really are the real deal. I think obviously getting to a semi-final shows that you are a team that should be taken seriously. But obviously now they have...
That was one season,
to be fair. And again, they are juggling Premier League and Champions League.
Yeah.
And you would imagine they want to be competitive in both. And I hear it, if I'm being honest. Like,
also, Chelsea versus Bayern. I feel like Bayern kind of like going to be used as a litmus test for most of the big teams. Because, bro, they have a quality squad.
They have they have just a filth of talent.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, it's just really, really, really like...
Musiala.
Yeah,
obviously he's out.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at Olise, bro, who has like...
He's getting into that upper like conversation now.
I'd say
like
world class.
You already say he's there.
I'd say right now.
Okay.
World class. And I feel like the league phase, let's just go in, bro.
Okay.
Watch how the games go.
Sure.
Regardless of where you finish, bro, if you find yourself in the knockout phase, you're still in the running. So that's why, like, we're not doing a prediction of 1 to 24.
Yeah, we're just kind of like feeling off of what we've seen already, what we already know, off the sample size of the few games that the leagues have shown us, and just like off of just like pedigree again. It's the Champions League. Sometimes pedigree XP counts the more than anything else.
And
I
think Final Four.
Okay.
For you, who do you think is going to be
going all the way?
Yeah.
Barcelona have to be there.
Yeah.
I think Madrid will definitely be there.
Yeah.
Depending on when PSG, if they can get their players back, all of their players back, I'd say PSG have to be there. And that fourth one, I don't know.
There's always some sort of like dark horse, because I don't think we expected Arsenal to make.
I'm gonna go off on a limb here. I'd say Juve. I think Juve. I'm just gonna that one is more of like a wild card, wild shout, but I think they could be something if they can just kind of get their eggs in the basket and just they look really, really good.
Yeah.
So I think I'll just give Juve. For you, who are you final for?
Then Barca and Real Madrid. Definitely. Okay. Is this the year we finally get an Clasico final?
Yeah. The dream that we just keep on holding on to.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And I think Bayern and Napoli.
Okay.
For me.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Top goal scorer?
Kylian Mbappe. Let's not even have a conversation. There's no need to... Yeah, Kylian Mbappe, he's on fire. He looks like the world... He looks like the world is just like light. Yeah. He just looks, I don't know.
MVP?
I mean, if we're going to go off of just like... I think Rafinha. I think Rafinha could definitely be a player who he already looks like he's just, this is his standard now.
Yeah.
So I think Rafinha could be the MVP. Very important for, you know, again, a lot of people saying it's unfortunate he's just being like overlooked for the Ballon d'Or altogether after what he did last year. But yeah, that's just, you know, first sort of like feelings and just like
The winner?
I'm gonna give it to Barca. I just feel like last year was the way they got bounced out. You could tell that they seem like a team with that fire in their eyes to go all the way this time. And I think again, a team almost 10 years without a Champions League.
Yeah.
They would want to just kind of get rid of that all the way and just kind of all these certain players that we've seen. Yamal, cement him, just like that's your moment. That's your crowning moment. Rafinha, Pedri, you know, just like these are the all-time, we are seeing these as potential all-time greats.
Yeah.
That's your moment to kind of solidify that. As a young squad, the young team that saved Barca from financial ruin.
Yeah.
To like mega, you know, I don't know, that's how I'm kind of seeing it so far. But
I honestly feel like they're way to go long.
Okay. Oh wow, okay,
okay.
Like
16. I feel like Real Madrid, bro. Kylian Mbappe, this is year, bro.
Okay.
This is year.
Okay.
The Ballon d'Or, I feel like this time next year, Kylian Mbappe, World Cup performance, knocked down, yeah. Champions League winner, league winner.
Fair.
Personally.
No, fair. Yeah. I hear it and I don't mind it. I think I see what you're cooking up, and we'll just have to see how it goes. But otherwise, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
Good performance.
But honestly, like Liverpool, Bayern, and PSG.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if either all those three would end up as winners.
You feel like it's unfair for us to just be overlooking Man City, or do you feel like they don't look like?
Nah, bro.
You don't think so?
I
Even
feel
with
like
the squad they have, even with Erling Haaland being as great as he's been.
I feel like they still need to build back their pedigree.
Okay.
Like
fair.
Silva is not the same guy. Cherki, I feel like this is his debut Champions League season. This will be his debut Champions League season.
I think so, yeah, for sure.
Marmoush, Doku, Savinho, Foden.
Not a lot of teams who have that, They have, I mean, the treble winners are still there, but not that many. And I think they're in a weird sort of transitional phase, if I'd say that. But no, so far so good.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm quite pleased. I'm quite happy, and we'll just see how it turns out. But no, man, credit to the organizers for just like cooking up a beautiful feast of the Champions League, and we will be there covering all the fixtures, all the happenings this week. It's gonna be a big week, so yeah, please stay tuned in, you know, on the channel. Make sure notifications are on. Like, share, subscribe.